are going to be on the rower and off the rower, so you have a little bit of space on either side of your rower. That's good. All right, so starting out, the setup, really important. So you want to make sure that your foot stretcher is set up so that the top of the shoe really hits the top of the board here, or if you're on a different type of rowing machine, we want the strap across the ball of the foot or the crease in the toes. So make sure that's set up there. Second thing is going to be your damper. So the damper is only going to be on fan ergs, but if you are on one of those, make sure that it's set between 3 and 5. That's going to give you about the same feeling as water. This damper is not directly related to the resistance that you feel. What is directly related is how hard you push off. So you're going to create your own resistance. Next thing is going to be the monitor. So we want the monitor for today's purposes to be in the big display where you see the top number is running time. Second line down, that's going to be your 500-meter split. Third line down is your meters, your distance, and then the bottom left number is strokes per minute. Again, if you're on a different type of machine, we just want to see that 500-meter split, the meters, and the strokes per minute. All right, let's get started. So first things first, we want to talk about the body positioning. So this is going to be your catch position. So what happens here, the heels are slightly raised, shins are totally vertical. There's a nice 6 to 8 inches between your seat and your heels. So hips are back, shoulders are forward. For today's purposes, we'll call this the 1 o'clock position. So my body angle is pointing towards 1 o'clock. Hands are walked to the end of the handlebar, so pinkies hanging off the end, thumbs all the way around. All right, this is your catch. Let's drive it to the finish. So this is going to be your finish position. So shoulders are behind the hip. Now we're pointing to that 11 o'clock angle. Core is really, really engaged. Toes are pointed through the foot stretcher, legs are straight. Proud chest, shoulders down. Awesome, your finish position. So talking about the sequence here, we're going to start off with the recovery, which is the way in. Biggest thing is going to be arms away first, body over, and then the legs come in. So that's your recovery. Now on the drive back, we go legs, body, arms. Again, we go arms, body, legs, legs, body, arms. So just getting into a nice easy stroke here. So the biggest thing for today's workout, I need you to follow my stroke. All right, so that way my cueing matches your stroke, because we're going to focus a lot on rhythm and timing here. So if we're looking at that bottom left number, that strokes per minute on your monitor, I want that number to be right at 20 strokes per minute. All right, so you don't have to worry about hitting it. Just follow me. I got you. All right, so focusing on the drive here, legs pushing back, arms leading in on the recovery, legs push, arms lead. So the drive is really important when it comes to creating resistance, right? So the harder I push off with my legs, the more resistance I'm going to feel on that handlebar. Push, control, push, control. Good. The recovery comes into play when talking about rhythm and ratio. So we want to think 1 count back, 2 counts forward. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So what that's going to do, that's going to give you a super efficient workout. We're just warming up here. All right, feeling a little bit of pressure in the handlebars. Good, it's going to give you a powerful stroke. And then breathe on the way in. Push, breathe on the way in. Awesome, how you feeling? Good? Excellent. If you're not feeling the resistance on the handlebar, I want you to remember is that the machine is going to give you what you put into it. So the harder you push off with your legs, the more resistance you're going to feel. That's another reason why we like that damper between 3 and 5. I want you to create the resistance, not to rely on the machine to create it for you. Excellent. All right, we're bringing it up to 22 strokes per minute here. 22 strokes per minute. Excellent. So talking about that split time, that 500-meter split, that number is essentially your speed in the water. All right, so the harder I push with my legs, the lower that number goes. Lower is better. Good, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna go into some powerful strokes. We're gonna go into 10 power strokes, really focusing on keeping that strokes per minute exactly where it is, but getting that split time a little lower. So here we go. We're gonna push off stronger, come in slower. 10 strong strokes in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go, big push. control, push, control, push, control. Really press those feet away. Good. Halfway on this one. 5 more. Come on, you got it. Drop that split. Last 4. Core tight. 3. Proud chest. 2. Strong legs. Last one. And lighten it up. Good. We're still at 22 strokes per minute. Excellent. Lighten it up. So what we're going to call this right here is a paddle pace. It's basically like a jogging pace. We're at about 60-65% effort. Anytime we go into those powerful strokes, I want you to think about 90% effort. So we're really pressing off hard with those legs. All right, let's try it again. Another power 10, 22 strokes per minute. Keep it at 22, don't speed it up. Follow my lead, and I want that split time to drop about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, we're on in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. Big drive. Push. Control. Press. Control. Press. Easy in. Halfway on this one. How low is that split? Get it a little lower. We got 4 more strokes. 90% effort. Big breath. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. And paddle it out. Lighten it up. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Are we breathing? I hope so. All right, let's bring it up to a 24. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. 24 strokes per minute. Once again, we're gonna do a power 10. 10 strong strokes. Let's see if we can drop that split a little bit more. We're on in 3. Here we go. In 2. In 1. Let's do it. 10 pushes. Good. Push, control. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Good, 5 more. Strong drive. Give me 3. Are we sitting tall? Proud chest. Last 2. 1. Lighten it up, but I want you to stay at 24. Lighten it up and stay at 24. All right. Now we're at that paddle pace. I'd say this jogging pace is a little bit stronger. Let's say about 70% effort. Good. So what we've just learned, rowers, is that we don't have to row faster to row harder, all right? Or to get that split lower. We just have to push off a little stronger, push off a little harder. All right, so we can row slow and really powerful, and that split time will drop a lot. That's gonna keep your stroke strong and keep it efficient. Efficient is good. All right, you guys, what do you say we bring it up to a 26? 10 power strokes at a 26. Let's do it. We're on in 3, building up. In 2, building up. In 1, let's go. 10 strong strokes, 90% effort. Yes, keep it up. 7 remaining, you got this. Nice slow split. Good, 4 left. Light grip on the handlebar. 2, 1, lighten it up, bring it back down. Let's slow it down to a 22. 22. Thinking 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Good, catch your breath. Awesome. All right, we have 1 more drill and then we're gonna hop off and do some floor work. So here we go. We're going into what we call a ladder or a rate shift. So we're really focusing on that strokes per minute this time. Now I want you to keep your split time, that 500-meter split, low the entire time. All right, so as we go through this next piece, I want you to think about dropping it each time we shift rates. It'll all make sense in just a minute. All right, so let's build up to a 24. We're gonna be here for 40 seconds. 40 seconds at a 24. Adding some pressure in the legs. Good, your fan should be a little louder, or that water should feel a little heavier. Good. All right, we're halfway into this 24. As we build up to 26, I want you to drop that split time a little bit. I hope you're starting to sweat because I am. Good. All right, sitting up tall, we're gonna build to 26 in 3, building up, in 2, and 1. Here we go, 26 strokes per minute. You should have seen that split time drop a little bit. We're working a little harder, pushing a little harder, breathing. I hope we're breathing. Good, it's a non-negotiable, you have to breathe. Good, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Big exhale at the finish so we can focus on tightening those abdominals, getting that core involved. All right, it's time, we gotta build to 28. Building it up in 3, building in 2, and 1. Pushing off a little harder with the legs. Good, speeding up that ratio. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Good. All right, we have one more build up. I think you can do it. I want you to think about really generating power from the legs, making that drive back a little bit more explosive, a little bit harder. All right, we're on, it's time. Let's build up in 3, building up to that 30, in 2, in 1. Here we go, we're cruising, let's go. Good, sitting tall, pushing with those legs. Excellent. 15 strokes remaining here. And then we get into the tricky part. Good, that heart rate is up. We're sweating, we're breathing. Legs are burning. Excellent, rowers. 7 more. And then we're gonna shift down to a 26, but I want you to keep your split where it is. So more power for each stroke. In 3, in 2, in 1. Shift to that 26, follow me. Push, control, push, control, push, control. Good, now can you keep your split back down to where it was when we were at 30 strokes per minute? That is the trick here. It's really strong legs, really powerful drive. Good. Excellent, rowers. We have one more shift coming up. We're gonna go down to a 22. You can do it. I want that split to stay the same, or don't let it raise too much. All right, we're down in 3, in 2, in 1. Slow it down. Push. These have to be so strong, so powerful. Legs are driving, legs are burning. 10 strokes remaining. Give me a power 10. Push, control, jump. You want to feel like you're jumping back. Yes, 5 more. Keep it up. 4, 3, last one. Give me one more stroke, and paddle it out. Take a couple strokes off. On these strokes off, focus on your form. All right, good. Arms, core, legs, legs, core, arms, and handlebar goes down. All right, you survived your first rowing piece. Let's hop off to the side of the erg. Starting off, we're gonna come into some walkouts. We do these all the time at Row House. They're a really great dynamic stretch for your hamstrings, especially after you've been rowing a bit. So get those feet about shoulder width apart. If you know you have tight hamstrings, a little bit wider. We wanna keep those legs straight. Hips go back. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Hands go to the floor. We walk it out to a plank position. You can hear me breathing. I hope you're breathing this hard. Good. Now we walk it back up. Hips go up, keep the legs as straight as possible. Stand it up, squeeze those glutes at the top. Let's go again. So, we're lengthening out the backs of the legs. Good, opening up that lower back. Hips go up, press the heels to the ground. Walking up to standing. Once again, if you have tight hamstrings and you feel those legs bending, get those feet a little wider. That'll get you a little closer to the ground. Good. All right, give me 2 more here. Good, really focusing on lengthening the backs of the legs, keeping the core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, back up. 1 more, and then we're gonna meet at that plank position. Big breath. 1 more, meet at that plank position. All right, we're in this plank position. I want you to keep your feet about shoulder width apart and alternating, raising one arm forward and switch. One arm forward and switch. We're gonna call these plank reaches. Good. The goal here is to keep those hips as still as you can. If you're having trouble keeping those hips still, get those feet a little wider. Good. Core tight. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna walk it back up to standing. We're gonna go into some squats, all right? So tempo squats though. So I want your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointed just a little bit out. We're gonna drive the hips back and down, squeeze the glutes at the top. Hips back and down, squeeze the glutes at the top. All right, let's make it harder, tempo. So 3 counts down, 3, 2, 1, press it up. 3, 2, 1, press it up. So this rhythm we're finding, slow control down, explode up, same feeling that you feel when you're rowing. So the way down is the recovery, controlling, and then explode, pressing through those feet, good. We got 5 more here. Really control it, last 4. Good, last 3. You got this. Make sure those knees are driving out, squeezing those glutes at the top, last 2. Give me 1 more. And shake it out. All right, we're gonna come down into some push-ups. So hand release push-ups. So we're gonna come all the way down to the floor. So chest to the ground, release the hands at the bottom, press it up to that plank position. All right, if you've never done these before, start at the bottom. Just prove to yourself that you can do it. Press it up, good. If you need to use those knees, use those knees. That's what they're there for. Good. They can assist you on the way up. Good, the goal here is to get the chest to hit the ground before the hips do. Excellent. Let's add some tempo. So 3 counts down. We go 3, 2, 1. Hands release, explode up. 3, 2, 1. Hands release, explode up. If you need to switch to those knees, switch to those knees. 3, 2, 1. Hands release, explode up. Good, last 2 here. 3, 2, 1. Hands release, explode up. Last one, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. All right, last but not least, this is my favorite thing here. We do these all the time at Row House. So plank stretch, hips are gonna go up, right arm is gonna reach for that left foot. Back to the plank. Hips up, left arm reaches for the right foot. Back to the plank. Hips up. If you prefer to just hold a down dog position, the goal here is to just get to the back of those legs, get to those hamstrings, those calves. So if a down dog works better for you, hit it, breathe. Good, we got 5. Give me 4 more. 4. Last 3. 2 more, breathing, breathing. 2. And last one. Excellent, grab some water, walk it up. All right, grab some water, make sure you hydrate. We're gonna hop back on. All right, we're gonna go into some interval pieces. All right, so we're basically gonna go 20 seconds powerful rowing, 20 seconds paddle. 20 seconds power, 20 seconds paddle. So strap on in, meet me at the catch here, handlebars up. We're gonna start off with a nice easy paddle just to get the fan moving, protect that back. Driving it back, nice and easy stroke. Let's get back into that form. Arms, core, legs, legs, core, arms. That recovery is where most people tend to mess up that stroke. Most of the errors come from that. So really making sure the arms are really leading you in. That's gonna make that drive way more powerful and more fun. All right, you guys, let's do this. We're gonna go 30 strokes per minute, 20 seconds on, and then we'll paddle nice and slow for 20 seconds rest. Let's build in 3. Building it up in 2 and 1. It's 10 hard strokes. Let's do it. Push, control, push, good. Jump, jump, full power. We're closer to 95% effort on this one. Good, halfway. Core tight, strong back. 3, 2, 1, paddle. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice and easy, 20 seconds, enjoy it. Deep breath. Rowers, we're gonna do 3 more of these. This next one, I want you to focus on sitting really tall. All right, nice strong spine. And then on the way in, sending those hips back so the shoulders can come forward. All right, it's time, we gotta build in 3. Building up in 2 and 1, here we go. 20 seconds, strong row, 30 strokes per minute. Excellent. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, give me 2 more. 2, and paddle. Deep breath, slow it down, jog it out. We still want a little bit of resistance on the handlebar, so make sure we're not walking. We're still at about 65% effort. Pushing with the legs a little bit, making sure we can breathe, that nice aerobic pace. All right, 3rd round, core. Squeeze those abs at the finish. We're on in 3, focusing on that core. 2, 1, let's go, let's do it. Good. Core is braced at the catch, driving you to the finish, and abs are really strong at the finish. You should almost feel them flex. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. 3, give me 2 more. 2, and 1, rest. Paddle. Good, 1 more round. All right, this one, let's go for that low split. I want you to see if you can get the lowest split of this workout so far. You have 10 strokes to get there. All right, I'm right there with you. We gotta build. In 3, building up. In 2, and 1, let's do it. Strong legs, push. Good. 7 strokes remaining, drop that split. Everything you got, rowers. We're at 100% effort now. We're cruising, 30 strokes per minute, 4 strokes remaining. I wanna see some 1s on those splits, maybe some low 2s. 3, 2, 1. Paddle, you earned it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, good, breathe. Focus on the stroke. All right, we're coming into the fun part. So we do this at Row House. It's my favorite part of class. I want you to put the handlebar down. If you need to unstrap to get to the monitor, you can. All right, we're gonna reset that monitor. So whatever machine you're on, I just want you to reset it to 0. For concept 2, we're gonna press the menu button and then press just row at the top. All right, so all of our metrics are reset to 0. We're gonna go 2 minutes on for max distance, all right? That 3rd line down, that meters number. Max distance, 2 minutes, all right? So don't go crazy in that first minute. It's about 60 strokes, all right? So your goal is to maintain your split, maintain your pacing for the 2 minutes, and just work as hard as you can. Really hold on to that split, all right? Let's do it. Handlebars up. You guys ready? I'm ready. All right, we're on in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Strong back. Good, building up to a nice raised pace. 2 minutes on, full power, full effort. You can row with me if you want, but for this one, you can also go free. I'll set you free. Row at whatever rate your body feels best at. I just want you to maintain whatever pace you're at. Good, breathe, push. We're already 30 seconds in, 90 seconds remaining. Sitting tall, focusing on those arms coming in. Handlebar leads you in. How's that catch position doing? Hips back, shoulders forward? I hope so. Good. Rowers, as you get tired, I want you to think about that drive back. That's the most important part. That's where that intensity comes. Good, that's how we get that split a little bit lower. We're halfway. Check your meters. I want you to be halfway, all right? So at the end, I want you to double those meters that you see. Breathe. Good. Can you get to 400? Maybe 450 meters. We might get some 500 meters. Push, control. Focus on the drive, the energy back. Excellent. That stroke should look perfect. Every stroke the same. Consistency is key, rowers. Are we breathing? We gotta breathe. All right, you guys, 10 strokes remaining. Give me a power 10. Power 10 to the end. How many meters can we get? Push, control, good. Feel that jump. Good. Jump. Excellent. Jump. Breathe. Last 3, 2, 1. Handlebars down, keep the legs moving for me. Keep those legs moving back and forth. Keep the body moving. Check out those meters. They might still be climbing. Maybe they stopped. Awesome. Raise your hand if you got over 400 meters, over 450, maybe over 500. Pat yourself on the back. All right, we're gonna come into a cool down. But of course, this cool down is also gonna be a little bit of a drill. I want you to unstrap the feet and put them right on top. So this is a really great drill to make sure you're rowing well and that your core is really engaged. So feet are on top of the straps, start really slow. Handlebar comes up. We're at this nice catch position. We're breathing. I hope you're breathing. I'm definitely breathing and sweating. All right, so catch position. We're gonna drive back nice and slow. Start really slow. Don't push too hard. Good. Without the straps, we're just gonna row really lightly. I want you to think about keeping the bottom of your feet connected to the foot stretcher. So that pad right there, the soles of the feet needs to stay connected. What's gonna wanna happen is this. We're gonna wanna roll those toes up. Don't do it. Point through those toes. Good. Keep those feet connected. All right, what else do you notice? Core, super activated. So at the finish position, what's happening is that your abdominals and really your core and your back are having to stop you from falling through the back, falling off the back of the erg, right? We're not relying on those straps to hold us in. We're really just activating the right muscles as we row. Focusing on that core engagement. Good. All right, this is the tricky part. Let's add a little bit of pressure. So pushing off a little harder. Try to get that split a little lower. 2 things. We want to keep that point of contact from the soles of your feet, the balls of your feet, to the foot stretcher. And those abdominals need to be nice and strong. Good. Control. How low can we get that split? Push. Good. If this is your first time doing this, it's okay. It takes some time to get good. But what we want to feel, it's a really great warm up and a great cool down. If you're ever doing a rowing workout on your own, we want to try to get this core engagement so comfortable for our body to feel that when we're rowing with straps, we feel the same thing. Our stroke is 60% legs, 30% core, 10% arms. So let's use that core. We really need to use it to get to that 30%, right? Good. Give me 5 more here. 4, 3, that heart rate's settling a little bit. 2, and 1. Handlebar goes down. All right, we're gonna keep the right foot on the foot stretcher. I just want you to reach forward, flex that toe if you can, and just breathe into the stretch. Every time you exhale, get a little bit deeper, and switch legs. Left leg up, flex that foot. If you can't reach that toe, that's okay. Good. Keep going for it. One day you might be able to. Deep breath. As you exhale, get a little deeper. And we're going to put the left leg on the ground. Right leg comes over top. Good. I want you to think about actively sort of pulling that knee down with your body, with your muscles. Good. And then you can just rest your hand there. Try to keep the back as straight as possible so we really target the glutes. Good. If you can, lean forward a little bit or just slide the seat back. Good. Our heart's definitely got to work out today. And our mind. The best thing about the rowing machine is, in my opinion, ultimately you have to create your own resistance. So as a coach, I can motivate you, but I can't force you. I can't just turn the dial up on you and force you to work harder. You kind of have to give yourself that motivation. So it's super empowering. Good. We're on the other side now. Once again, actively pulling that, engaging that leg, reaching forward if we can. Good. Both legs on either side. We're just going to reach up and over to the right side. Breathing into the left side of the ribs. Good. Up and over to the left side. Breathing into the right side of the ribs. And shake it out. If you have somebody next to you, high five them. If not, high five yourself. Awesome work today, you guys.